everyone. I do hope that something is coming through. And I should be live now. Should be able to hear me. I've just been trying to sort this all out myself. It's a little unusual. But hello everyone, it is the team competition. Japan versus Uruguay in the women's competition we are currently watching. Score is up on the board as you can see. Currently 0-0. As it has only just teed off. I'll give you some of the scores from the men's competition from earlier on. England 5, Chile 2, Argentina 6, Ireland 1, Scotland 5, Spain 1, Uruguay 4, USA 2, France 7, Norway 0, Honduras 3, Slovenia 4, Netherlands 0, Slovakia 6, Turkey 4, Morocco 0. Is how that went. It's how this morning seemed to go. Still having some problems here. Once again, it feel like the
non sembra.
I believe that somebody has found me, so we found the stream. Unfortunately, the comments are off again. It's a little bit windy out there. There's a button that's been pressed and I can't change it. Unfortunately, the comments are off again. If I could, I would. Trying to look into that and see if I can get that changed. If I can't do it today, it'll have to be done for tomorrow, I'm afraid. But let's concentrate on what we are here for. Team competition, the first day. Japan versus Uruguay are out there. You are hearing some applause in the background. They have only just teed off. That is on hole 1, as you can see there. So very fresh, very new. It's the first time we've actually seen hole 1 in this competition. In the women's competition earlier, Mexico beat Chile 3-0. Turkey beat Scotland 2-0. Japan, who we're seeing here, beat FootGolf 3-0. And Uruguay lost to France just by the single hole, 2-1. A close game between them, so Japan will be looking to increase their lead at the top. I think they are, again, highly fancied to win this women's competition. More scores. We had Slovakia beat Argentina 3-0. Hungary beat South Africa 3-0 as well. So Very close on the leaderboard for those two. Switzerland beat USA 2-0. And we're just waiting for the other scores to come in between Brazil and Spain. So this is Group C we are watching. Japan currently sitting top of the leaderboard with that slightly better win. A win of 27-6, so their point difference, their score difference, I should say, not, or goal difference, whole difference is 21 over France's, which is 10 if it comes down to that. Which is why you'll see, even after a game has been won, if it's they continue to play all 18 holes, because it will help on what we would call goal difference in the end. So in the groups, in the women's competition, they have a foursome and singles. That's what they have. So 2 singles and a pair. Whereas in the men's competition, there's the foursome, the 4 balls and the singles. So just a little bit different, but still all about being part of the team. And once those scores change, as we've already seen scoreboards up on the screen, we will keep adding to those, I hope. Now you can see the gradient, the change of the course here. In the background you can see the hole 18s where all the flags are, the grandstand. Turn way too early. Very windy. Now I thought 2 days ago was our windiest day so far, but I think this one is now. Oh my word. I've got everything moving around me. Sounds like a doorbell going off there. Very windy indeed. you for finding us. Thank you for joining us. Kind of been left alone today. I was given all the equipment and not shown what to do, and everything's written in Spanish. So I think I've found the right buttons to go live. And if you're with me, if you are watching, please let me know. I know there's been no updates or anything put out. Cade messaging in saying, yes, you are live. Good. Unfortunately, the comments aren't open. I don't know which button to press. And I'm scared to now press another one, because I know it'll just turn it off. Ah, thank you, Andy. Yeah, I've had nobody from the broadcast team speak to me at all today. I've got a feeling they don't like me. I think it might be because I keep telling them how to do their job. Maybe they should listen. The shots, the little area on hole number 1. You can see the terrapins, the turtles, bathing in the sun there. Now, because the competition has only just begun, don't have cameras out on all of the course, so we're not able to see everywhere. We've only just teeing off here on hole number 1. See a camera there, and that is hole 1, just close to the tee off for 2. Hear that wind, look at the flags, the movement. Next teeing off, I think this might be the singles. There are 2 sets of singles and a set of foursomes. Substitutes going along as well. Look, 21 kilometers an hour. Yeah, that's definitely the highest we've had. It was up at around 14, 16. So a little bit faster. That's what they giving us? Temperature 33 degrees. Feeling like 34. So I think wind speed in miles per hour, 13 miles per hour, but gusts of up to 18. Very, very windy indeed. So having to change and move all the microphones about. 65% humidity still though, so maybe a breeze will help. These players will enjoy it anyway. So it's even the players we've seen from what you would traditionally call the hotter countries have looked and gone, and they haven't enjoyed this heat either. We'll run up to mark this. This is going to affect these players, this wind. It's going to have to make them think just a little bit harder on some of these holes. Rolling back. She must have cried stop. See, that's what I mean. If you don't call it, you are in a lot of trouble. So there we are, we do have confirmation that it is the pairs that we're watching. We can kind of tell that with the amount of people out there. Looks like we do have the high shot even in this wind. attempt here. It's going to turn, yes, the applause. Knew it went in. Gets the congratulations from her teammates. First point on the board. Now that's only in the game, that's not the first point overall. So that's going to be difficult to let you know. So they're 1-0 up in their group. Point that doesn't come in overall until the end, till that match is definitely won. And when the match is won, then it's 1-0. So currently they're 1 up in their competition. Essentially it's the first well, if points were scored on every hole, it'd be the first to 10, but points aren't always scored on every hole. It'll be until nobody can catch up. Then that point is given. Then the play will continue, because it could end up going to hole difference by the end of the competition. Or the end of this group stage, I should say. It is only day 1 of group competition. Very warm welcome to you all. I'm glad we are up and running. Eventually we got there. I'm afraid we don't have the comments open on our YouTube page. Again, there's been a button pressed somewhere. They've pressed the button. I'll explain this. When you upload a video onto YouTube, you get the choice. They ask the question, is it made for kids? So somebody has gone yes and pressed the yes button. If a video is made for kids, you can't comment on it. And unfortunately, that's what's happened. So I don't know where that button is. And if I could find it, I'd have to change it, and then I'd have to reset the stream. But I'll have a chat with someone. I don't know who. Like I said, I haven't seen anyone today, but I'll try and have a chat with someone and see if they can sort it out. Because when we have had it up and running, it's been fantastic to have all your comments, to have you joining in with us. It was a day off for most of the players yesterday, and some did go out and about in Acapulco, trying out some of the scenery. I went out for a boat ride around the bay. The first part of it was interesting. It just went on for what felt like forever, like 2.5 hours. So I've got another wind gust there. So apologies for that. So it's quite rare. I'm looking out onto the course. Now I can see hole 1 to my right, where we're watching Japan and Uruguay tee off. I think the next group might be coming up shortly. But the rest of the course is empty. I think the turtle course has players on it. That's the men's competition. I do believe I can see Chile. I think they're playing Ireland. Yes, they should be, yes. Both teams losing in their first round games. England beating Chile 5-2, Argentina beating Ireland 6-1. But this is very similar to the view that I have. And this is the Turtle Dunes course. France playing here. Got a big win in their first game, beating Norway 7-0. This is in Group D. So they are playing Slovenia, who beat Honduras 4-3. A second ago you could hear lots of voices around me, but now everybody's gone. I think it was the remnants of the Italian team all here buying drinks and burgers. Rhodes put on a great performance in the individual competition. A great chance of winning it at one point. Was leading. For losing out to his countryman, Wasserman. Across the cart path. Now in the men's competition you do get foursomes, singles and a 4-ball. 4-ball usually is the last group to tee off. Now this might be one of the foursomes. Looks like they were having a little chat together. Tend to get one of the pairs teeing off along with, oh, he's hit the ball, along with one of the singles. Well, in this team competition we are being treated to seeing different holes. See the precarious nature there of hole 5. Water all down the side there. See hole 7 teeing off in the other direction behind it. I think that's for the other course. Really getting some shade and some water on. Para tacos, los tarascos. There's some offer going on there. One of the sponsors. There's loads of those taco places. Not just like, I mean, there are loads of taco places, but that particular one, that's like the big chain. It's the Mexican McDonald's of tacos. It's very interesting. Like the hole could have been placed in any 3 of those areas. It's got to come up one, it's got to come up this next one, it's got to come up with pace. Very straight, what a great effort that one is. And we'll roll back a little bit, but not enough. Very good effort. This could well be, obviously I'm seeing 4 balls on the course, so it might well be the 4-ball, also known as better ball. So you'll get the players from each country. So 2 from each team. If one scores 5 on the hole, one scores 3 on the hole, the score of 3 is the one that goes on the scorecard, because that was the better ball. There we go, to give it its to give it its name. Sometimes you might see a player just pick the ball up, and that can be done, especially if they know that their partner has already got the better score. Can't beat it. Outside of the foot. So it's one of those occasions where one player can be a little bit more aggressive and one player could take it steady, and then you go with the one that obviously gets that better score. Because if the aggressive player, it works for them, then great advantage. Day one of the group stages. And all the teams that we're seeing, it is their second match. Their first match, they went out very early this morning, out at 7. Some didn't get back till about 12:30, and then it's almost like a lunch and a turnaround and straight back out again. It can be very exhausting. So in these second games, there may well be a few changes to the teams. It looks like maybe one of those shots that has gone for it. Turning. So it's singles and pairs on this group. I've just seen up on the screen there. Sometimes it's a little difficult. I don't get all the team sheets sent to me. Like arcing, wasn't it, that shot? Just not quite right. I'm sure there have been many changes to the teams from the first round this morning. And that's the beauty. Obviously, if you've got a larger squad available, if your team did well, which in fact, you know, the France team did, they'll be wanting to obviously keep the momentum, but going to have to make changes because you've got to keep players fresh, keep players involved. High fives all round there from the French players. And also a fist bump. There too. His time here. That is why. Nice and simple finish. So the French team very happy there. Group D. The foursomes. It's pretty even. Slovenia winning one of them 1-0. Second one is tied 1-1. And France winning the other one 2-0. Singles. Slovenia winning 3-1, 2-1. And the third singles match is tied. And in the four balls, that's also tied at 1-1. So at the moment, Slovenia 3-1 ahead. If it were to finish right now, which it isn't. For Slovenia taking early advantage. Saying 1-1 on your screen. That's the current score in the four balls match. And one of the pairs matches. Parallel to the path. As it does open up when you get closer to the flag there. 123-yard par 4. Though in match play, not so much about the pars, it's just doing it slightly better than the other team. They could take 7, you could take 6 and still win the hole. Does make it very exciting. 3 balls, so 2 pairs and a single out on this group. That's a pair and a single from each team. So 2 pairs, 2 singles. As the day progresses, you'll see extra players floating around with them. You might go, well, there's more players there than is needed. You are allowed substitutes in this game, so somebody could come on and play a hole, and they will obviously have been named prior. Can't just walk up and do it. They will have been named prior. So they'll be going around. So, for instance, there may be a substitute for the singles match. And if they go, you know what, hole 6, I birded it in the individual competition every single time. That person then may play hole 6 and try and get the point. And that's, it's all about the teamwork, how you manipulate the team, how you change it for specific holes. And you also have to see what the other team are doing, because you'll see them making changes as the competition goes on. If they're behind, they might say, right, you can kick it further, let's get you in, you go for it, and maybe a little bit fresher. It's a very interesting play. Now I've actually got to get it through around the water hut there. We're just going to have a look. So it's not that one. So water and shade available there. It's one further to our right. The ball has certainly carried. Looks like it ventured down the cart path. And has made this a very difficult shot. Taking the relief from the path. To get it up onto the grass. It's going to be very difficult to get this to sit on that slope. Well, he's got it sitting, and now he's walking off again. That's our world champion. Not a place that he would have put it. He wouldn't be world champion if he had. Obviously being asked to do a world champion shot through here. He's got to play past the fridge, through the shade, or is he going round it? The wise thing would be to go round it. Very interesting effort. Oh, he's hit the fridge. He tried to go through. Well, I did say that would be the wise effort. He did not choose it. Bounced off the back of the fridge. And now looking for relief on this. Or is he going to play? He's playing it from the side here. Well, it's a straighter line. It's got it going the right direction. It was downhill from there, almost making the green, but dropping that shot. I did think it was very adventurous to try. And as we saw, it did not work. If you want to send messages to me, do so. You can get in touch on social media. Rob Lamar, been getting loads of messages come through. Thank you for all of those. Update on these matches. Four balls is still tied at 1-1. The foursomes, Slovenia winning 1-0 in one of them, and in the others, France winning 3-1 and 2-0. In the singles matches, Slovenia winning 3-1, 2-1, and the third tied at 2-2. pry going into this 5th hole. The hill of France. To go over there. To go over the hill? I'm sorry, it was there. There for the taking, that one. And back. Discussion going on here. For the Slovenian player. Lovely effort. Go on. Wonderful. Wind pulled it that way. Just put that in the exact right place. Beautiful shot. Slovenia win that hole. All the balls get picked up. So I believe they might have won that on the pairs and on the singles. What a place to play foot golf. Beautiful, isn't it? And with that, we go to a commercial break. The wind picks up even more. That's a lot of the wind, unfortunately, from my commentary position. Not much I can do about that. Not being given a wind reducer to put around my microphone. I don't know if there's any sound from out on the course. Getting anything coming through there, just a hum. Well, how are you? Are you well? Hope your day's been excellent. I would love to have you joining in, commenting, sharing your insights. Unfortunately, not able to do this on our YouTube feed, so you do have to find me and message me on all of the other platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at Rob Lamar, ROBLAMARR. 1 M 2 R's. So say hello. Come on, do so. Would love to hear from you. Let's have a look at some of the other groups. Now we are out on the course, as you can see. Well, we've seen the France game. Also out there, we have England-Ireland. That's currently playing. I can give you an update on the scores there. England winning the 4 balls 2-0 at the moment. In the foursomes, England winning 3-0, 3-0 and 3-0. In the singles, Ireland are winning 1-0 and 2-0. And the third singles match is currently tied. So it would be 4-2 to England as it currently sits. As that currently sits. So we'll keep you updated as we change, as the scores come in. Zhao Rio messaging in saying, let's go USA! Who are currently, they are playing Spain, aren't they? Yes. Spain lost their first game against Scotland. USA losing against Uruguay. So obviously both of those teams looking to get back into it. Get a win, get some points on the board, as it were, ahead of tomorrow's matches. In the other game, in Group A, that's Argentina versus Chile. 4-ball tied 0-0 at the moment, no score there. The foursomes, the pairs, Argentina 2-1 up, winning 5-0 and 1-0, and Chile winning the other one 2-0. In the singles, Argentina winning 2 of them, 5-0 and 2-1, and Chile winning the other 2-0. So 4-2 Argentina at the moment. Group B, got Mexico versus Turkey. I don't think they've teed off yet. Must be very close to doing so. Morocco, Portugal, also not just out yet. Just seeing the Hungarian ladies tee off. As we see the tee off from Warsman again, I think we should show us the attempt through the old fridge. Look at that, that's where it caught that path. That just sped it up. Caught it again, clip off the tree, back onto the path, and then rolled a bit further down. Very, very unfortunate. Scores from Group C in the earlier matches. Italy beat Japan 6-1. And Brazil beat the Czech Republic 5-2. That is what many would consider a bit of an upset. Czech Republic are quite fancied as a team, but Brazil, big performance from them, well done. Now the Czech Republic playing Italy in their second match. When they're out there and the scores start to come in, we'll let you know. It's going to be very difficult. Back to the women's tournament. This is Japan versus Uruguay. So Japan versus Uruguay. Give you an update on those scores. Japan leading the foursomes and the singles. That's 1-1. Uruguay winning 1-2-1. Japan winning the other 2-1. So currently Japan with a slight lead. What we will do, I'll give you an update on the seniors competition. Let's not forget that. Again, same amount of groups in this morning's matches. Hungary beat Scotland 2-0 in Group A. In Group B, Argentina and Turkey drew 2-2, and France beat Portugal 4-0. Group C, Malaysia beat England 3-1, and Mexico beat Poland 4-0. England versus Mexico currently on. No scores as yet, so I don't know if they've teed off yet. Group D, scores from this morning. South Africa beat Russia 3-0. Norway beat Uruguay 2-1. Seniors. Still a couple more groups to look at. Italy beat Chile 4-0. In the seniors, Chile versus Japan. Chile 2-0 up in the foursomes, and Japan 1-0 up in the singles. And finally, Group F. USA beat Spain 3-0. Slovakia beat Switzerland 4-0. In this morning's matches, currently, Switzerland versus USA. No scores as yet. And Spain, Switzerland, again, also no scores as yet. So let's go back to this women's competition. Here on the Dunes course. laid back stance. Very, very long lean. Lots of the ladies tend to do this. Sermakova is setting that trend. I'm so glad we're able to get these high shots. I really didn't think we would with the rain today, with the wind today. What a shot that is. That is excellent. This Japan team, they are something. They really are. Work so well together as a team as well. Winning the pairs 2-0. In the singles, Uruguay winning one 2-1, Japan winning the other 2-1. So it's a slender lead. Being held by Japan at this moment in time. Kelly, thank you very much for your message. Yeah, I should be here for 4 hours. Till they switch it off. Sometimes I'd like to be here longer, but I'm in no control. Just turn it off. Ball marker just kept in the sock. In the pocket here, because the ball has moved. Back in the socks. It's, in, drawn out. Marker being returned to the marshal. This tee shot, travelling. It's left a lovely straight line just between the slopes. It's almost approaching the hole in an L shape rather than going direct at it. Going direct, the slope will carry it to the right as we're looking. watch the Uruguayan go directly at it. But it does turn, as you can see. It ends up, it looks to be a very similar position. If you hear the paper flying about, it's the few notes that I have. Try not to lose them. Food beside me. Nobody purchasing anything at the moment. So, looks like they're having a snack and didn't make me one. That's fine. It's not. Downhill putt, very difficult. But getting it close and calling stop. See, there was about both players, oh, hands up straight away. Got to get that in, especially with this wind. Finishes off. Just wants that ball to sit. I think she's leaving the marker while playing. How's this going? Oh, it's a very similar position. Great attempt. The partner, Manda Dragon, ties up well, ties it up on that hole. It's that group of pairs, a pair of pairs, move on. So we see those first shots. No advantage from anyone there, but there's gonna be holes like that, and they're gonna go right. This hole, I believe everybody should get the same sort of score on. It'll be those trickier holes. Well, they'll look at them and go, right, here we go. This is the one we're gonna win. So with the pairs, each player taking an alternate shot. These long-range putts looked like they were going to be very close to going in, and were. So both teams tying up the hole, making a par 3. And as we continue to say, the pars are irrelevant. It's nice to know. It's just beating your opponent. If you can't, at least match them. Give yourself a chance on the next hole. Now, looks like we've moved over to the Turtle Dunes course. Now, is this USA? Oh dear, they caught the lip. No, that's Roost FootGolf. They must have flown past the hole to have been in that position. Fist goes up. Let's give you the scores in this match. In the foursomes, the pairs, France are winning 2-0. In the singles, both tied. 0-0. Nobody won a hole yet. So scores only in the pairs. That's currently being won by the French team. They continue on to hole 5, which we've seen a bit of here this morning. So we just found out the bar is open beside me. Got some customers. The way that turned. Now, look at the flag, the direction of the wind here. Did pull it, I'm sure it pulled it round as well. That bird going off in a strange direction. I'm watching a bird. Flags here on hole 18. You can just see somebody playing off in the background there. I think that's hole 1, I think. So same with the French team who are playing the Roost FootGolf. That slender lead they're holding at the moment. Now here on hole 5 we've seen this little turn, and if it can end up in that nice straight position, well actually there's a lot of pace on this. It's a much better position to be in. Getting that big hitter to tee off might well help here. Now we've seen the distance. Now using this slope, this is coming in a very similar position. The way that's rolled. Levitus of France. Sees it, very gentle kick, not too much. But maybe should have been a bit harder. We'll want the ball to do a bit of rolling here. Though we have seen from that distance, getting very close. The other two shots though have given themselves a bit more of an advantage, a little bit closer. So the Gugareva asking for the balls to be marked. As the wind picks up again. There's a big gust just then, so I'm just down course from that. Well, that's very far away. to be a very difficult next shot for the Russian. She got everybody to mark the balls and was nowhere near them. But it is all downhill. But still not enough pace. Being marked for her by the French woman. Turned very late, that shot indeed. See the positions of all of the balls here. A couple of those have already played 2 shots. Looks like they just picked up. See the markers go down. Look at this carry away. That's almost come back to her. That's fast. Very fast indeed. Well, needs to put this in because the Russian ball is a lot closer, but absolutely no problem there. Sneaking in the side. Final ball on this hole. Like I said, it was a lot closer. Did not expect her to miss. Same with that too. Didn't expect that to miss either. See around the edges how dry the course is. As you would sort of expect. See it being Mexico. The FootGolf World Championships 2026, first day of team competition. Updating on the scores as we continue. We'll have a little skim over towards the men's competition. let you know how that's going. See if any of those have kicked off yet. England, Ireland in Group A. England winning the 4 balls 3-1. The foursomes, England winning 6-0, 5-0 and 4-0. And in the singles, England winning 2-1 and Ireland winning one of them 2-0. The third is tied. So currently 5-1 to England. Argentina versus Chile. 4 ball is tied. The foursomes, Argentina winning 2 of them, 5-0 and 2-1. Chile winning the other 5-0. And the singles, Argentina winning 5-0 and 3-2, and Chile winning 2-1, which makes it 4-2 overall at the moment to Argentina. Looks like tomorrow there's a big game happening in that group. If it all continues like that, Argentina versus England could be for first place. Let's check scores in Group B, which consists of Turkey, Mexico, Portugal and Morocco. Turkey and Mexico both winning their first matches. In the Turkey-Mexico match, no score in the 4 balls. The foursomes, it's 1-1. In the singles, it's 1-0 to Mexico currently. Others both tied. So Mexico leading in that match. Still very early. In the other game, Morocco-Portugal. Waiting for scores to come in on that one. Let's check out Group C. Group C consisting of Italy, Brazil, the Czech Republic and Japan. Brazil are playing Japan right now. Well, they will be as soon as they tee off. Czech Republic playing Italy. Italy winning their first match. Czech Republic with that defeat to Brazil. Many would not have predicted that. The Slovenia versus France match, tied up in the 4 balls, the foursomes. Currently 2-1 to France. And in the singles, currently 2-0 to Slovenia. So Slovenia with a slight advantage in that matchup against France. As we're glancing over to hole 13 on the Treviras course. And this is the men's seniors competition. Watch this putt just drop in quite nicely there from the Englishman. This is England versus Mexico. Can he holding that flag straight? Wind must be really moving that flag for it to need to be held. Let's give you an update on the scores in this. They have a foursomes. Mexico winning one of the pairs, 2-0, the other tied. Both singles matches are tied as well. So it's a 1-0 win for Mexico at the moment. The other matchup in this group, Poland versus Malaysia. 1-1 in the foursomes, 1-0 in the singles to Malaysia. So Malaysia's 2-1 up. That's the advantage. Oh, still very, very early though. Scores from earlier. In this seniors competition. Argentina, Turkey both drew 2-2. France, Portugal. France winning 4-0. Obviously they are out on this course right now. Big tee-off shot. This seniors competition. Well, I said 2-2 between Turkey and Argentina. Turns out that's incorrect. The official result is 3-1 to Turkey. Turkey beating the defending champions in the seniors competition. So big congratulations to them in that first round matchup. So the Turkey team as a whole, all winning their first games. 2-0 against Scotland. The men winning 5-1. That was against Malaysia. No, Morocco. So, well done to them. Flag being held again. I know the rules say that a broken flag can be held. Flag is sort of leaning that way. I think the caddy taking it upon himself to hold the flag for everyone. Shot not coming out the bunker, very weak. A chance for the pair's partner, Chris Aldous. Can you get it out of the bunker? Obviously a shot down already now. Oh, he can't just get it out of the bunker. He puts it in the hole. Great shot from the veteran player. And now the caddy comes to chat. I think he'll go back and hold the flag. Though I don't see it needs holding. It doesn't seem to be leaning. Maybe it is. Oh, it's wide. He's just standing in the line there. Which is nice. Kepster puts it in. This caddy really wants a cane. He's just running in circles, isn't he, in the middle there? And puts it in. Don't know the overall shots on that. I'll get those scores coming through shortly. So I can see a slight lean where the wind is pushing the flag. It is a very close game here. The foursomes all tied up, both of them. And the singles matches all tied up, both of them. So, no one taking an advantage as of yet in this England versus Mexico match on the Trevidas course. Looks like both teams have picked sides here. Mexico have gone left, England have gone right. This isn't making it, no power on that. So in each group you'll have pairs and singles out of the bunker. That might be the singles players. It looked like the wind was dragging that. Good effort from the big man, Mark Eagleston, who received the news today, officially 5 years cancer-free. So big congratulations to Mark. And pulling off putts like that. I've got the England-Ireland match now playing in front of me. So I've got the England-Mexico match here, and the England, got both going on at the same time. Paul Bolton puts that in. Looks like some counting going on. Double checking of the count. So I'm not sure if anyone has taken an advantage from that. You can see the tee shots, which we kind of missed. To see why and how somebody ended up in the bunker. Look at that shot though. How good is that? It's the drive from Kepster. That's probably the one that ended up in the bunker. Here's Bolton. He's in fact the president of the FootGolf Association of England. Side-footed little turn on this. Look at the pace it's got though. It's heading towards that bunker. Clips into there. You can see where other balls have previously rolled. Well, with the amount of lines there, might be what players are aiming for. Diaz of Mexico. So powerful side foot. It's quite a straight hole, isn't it, that's being played here, hole 14. Darren Marshall, his ball falling off your tee. It's gone with a bit more pace, a bit more turn. But it's going to end up in the same place, isn't it? This is going in the bunker as well. Oh, it's not. Well, how did that one stop? They looked to have all the pace on it and then just faded right at the end there. Jimenez of Mexico. Oh, it's just turning towards the hole nicely. Very close indeed. Just creeps out the back of the green. But a wonderful effort. It's very close to seeing our first hole in one on broadcast. Very good effort. So Bolton, Marshall, Bolton in the bunker, Marshall on the edge. And the Mexican player, it did just roll out of the green in the end there. It's the drone flying up. In the foursomes, the Mexicans have taken a lead in one of them, winning 2-1. In the singles, England have taken a lead in one of those as well, winning 2-1. So currently 1-1 overall. Great putt for 2 to put the pressure on. Bolton here. Obviously one of the singles matches. He's either winning or tying. Oh, it's not quite gonna make it. He wants to win. Oh, it is. It is. That is an exceptional effort from Paul Bolton of England. From the bunker. Well, we said, was he aiming for the bunker? He may well have been there. Great shot. It looked like the wind had stopped it. It held it up. But it carried in nicely. Took a little bobble, but it makes it. Now Marshall, just to keep it all even here. No, it's Eagleston, sorry. Marshall took the tee shot, Eagleston puts it in. See Marshall just pointing down. So all even on that hole. I'm sure the Mexican looks at that and thought, hey, we've got an advantage here. And then that putt from the bunker. Hope we get to see that again. That was a great effort. Good all round from both countries. Commercial time. So that'll be no change in the score, so it still will be 1-1 in the Mexico versus England match. We'll keep you updated as the scores come in. That's over on the Tray course, where the men's seniors competition is. The men's competition over here on the Turtle course, women's competition on the Dunes course. Great to have your company. Thank you for joining me here on this Wednesday afternoon, wherever you are in and around the world. Pleasure to have your company on this first day of the team competition, where it does get very, very interesting. Very interesting scores in the earlier matches. And now the second round of matches. Third round is played tomorrow in this group stage. Four teams in every group. We'll all play each other once. We'll get their scores, and then also they do play all 18 because there is a hole difference as well that could come into play. Settle those winners. You can message me across all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, or X I should say. Facebook. Or any other. Are there any other? There must be. Unfortunately, we don't have our YouTube feed open. But all those other methods, I can reach, have you chatting away with us. Just messaging me, Sirocco's Italian restaurant in Ireland, in Tullamore. Good. Give them a little mention. I've got one of the players from Ireland just about to buy me a Coca-Cola. It's dreadfully needed. Now, hole number 8. Now, this is a very interesting hole. Across the water. Now, in the singles competition, the layup, but before, you see where they're teeing off over the water. In the singles, they had to lay up to this position and then kick it over. So that was always the second shot. But now it seems the tee shot is going over there. Then the shot has to turn to the right-hand side. So this is the other matchup in Group A. Argentina versus Chile. Argentina winning their first match. Chile losing. Give you a score update on this matchup. So it is in Group A. How does it currently sit? The 4 balls, 1-0 Argentina. 2-1 in the foursomes. And 2-1 in the singles, all in favour of Argentina. So that would finish 5-2. Ignore that little sign. Ignore the sign. Don't go in that water. Yeah, that sign is quite truthful. Obviously, before this match, Argentina would have been looked at as the favourites. And in this group, you would have seen, it would have been between England and Argentina. They would have been considered the heavyweights in this group, and it will be down to that match tomorrow for first place. The ball leaves a few marks on it. Look at the ball right at the start. I hope he did call stop. Turkish women are currently leading Mexico women 2-1. It's nice to be able to give you scores like this. Chili kit still up there on my list of favourites. Giant condor across the front, beautiful. Long delay waiting here. Something may have happened, but unfortunately not seen it. Just tailed off from the far side there. See where the bunker is on the right hand side. That's seen a lot of players in there. It's been quite difficult. It's just short. And there's the turn. Wants this to stop here. The Argentinian puts that in. Little walk for these players to get to hole number 9. So the next group in this matchup. And through the hair. Over the water. It's quite easy, or I say it's easier than it was. With the tee being a little bit closer. Looks like a sprinkler's coming on, so we're waiting for that to be sorted out. Yep, there it is. Thank you. Oh, that's just exactly where they wouldn't want it, because the ball is going in that direction. So now it's running through. Ball rolls off the tee as well. So the sprinkler, oh, it's turning. Is it turning off or just changing direction? It might have changed direction. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, now it's feeding the pond. Brilliant. Over it goes. No, I do believe that they have fixed the sprinkler. More shots going on. That was the one that we just missed. Let's give you an update on this. In the 4-ball in this matchup, Argentina winning. In the foursomes, Argentina winning 2 of them. And in the singles, Argentina winning 2 of the 3 there. Chile winning the other. So 5-2 currently to Argentina. I know it's saying 2-1 on there. I think that's the 4-ball score. 2-1 to Argentina. That's the 4-ball score. In the foursomes, Argentina winning 5-0 and 4-1. Chile winning 6-1, one of those. In the singles, 6-1, 6-2 to Argentina and 3-1 to Chile in the third of the singles matches. So 3 pairs, 3 singles, and a 4-ball. And that's how they come through. Big, long, straight drive. It will turn slightly to the right. See the fringe. It is uphill from there. You can see the bank. Just turning it towards. However, if it does go past the hole on the right-hand side, it will roll a bit further. So it's a little bit difficult from there. We'll be pleased it's stopped on the fringe of grass there, because if it does slightly turn a little bit further right, it does venture into the bunker. And that bunker, it's very firm and it rolls. Players will be looking to avoid that. Difficult to get out of as well. Very high fringe. The edge quite firm, bounces up, quick across the fairway, across that rough patch. It's going to slow it down. Not a bad place to be. If and when it stops, and it does. Little discussion there. Other 2 teams in this group are England and Ireland in their 4 balls. England winning 3-2. In the foursomes, England winning 7-0, 7-0 and 6-0. In the singles, England winning 3-2. 1 match is tied. And Ireland winning 3-2. So 5-1 England currently. The gust of wind picks up. It happens every now and then. You'll probably hear it as well. Shot from the far side. It's got the bank behind it. It does turn away. But you can hear the gust of winds. Look at the flag here on hole 8. Not moving. It is surrounded by the trees at the back there. And it seems like it's the only place unaffected by the wind. A little bit more pace on that, and it would have gone in. The line was excellent. Now I would have seen it. Similar position. Apologies, we should put this in from here. Aim slightly to the right of the flag. Not by too much. There we go, went in on that side. 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 Went in on that s Now this area is the straightest area of the course, or the flatter area. Too much on it, you're in trouble. Oh, too much on it. Picks it up. It's one of those occasions where you go, can't better. He's taking his time. Short. Very methodical play. Gives the Chilean his ball back. Now looks like we have a change of teams here. Oh, where's that going? Oh, in out. Back in again. Stayed in the bunker. And there's those high edges. When I said go into that bunker, that's what I mean. Incredibly difficult to get out of after. Another shot coming across that golf green and touches the ball. Very similar position they're in. So that's the Turkish men. Last check, they were 3-1 down to the Mexican team. I'll get a score for you in an update in just a touch. Kral of Turkey. Very interesting, the black and the white on the kit. I expect the white, I expect the red usually. But the black shoulders, quite interesting. Does it stand out? Bit of cloud coverage coming in here, so it just cools that down just a touch, which a lot of players will be quite thankful for. Time coming up to just gone 4:15 in the afternoon here. Now he's a long way away. It didn't come up the bank. And then back again. This is on that far side that I was telling you about. Over that, and it's over the carp into the fencing there. Got to be careful. Saw some snakes over there the other day. They did just run away though. I think he's picked that up. 4 balls is tied. Mexico winning 2 of the foursomes and 2 of the singles. Both other matches are tied. So 4-0 Mexico as it currently stands. Just get that water break in. This is turning, go on. If only. This is one of those holes where they probably wish there may have been a bit of wind, because that would probably have pushed that to the hole. Able to finish that off though. Now from distance. No power. Got it close. Is it being picked up? Looks like it is. Can't beat the score. And that's just shy as well. Now, just to let you know, the live chat is open. So you can join in. So you can join in the comments on our YouTube page now. So if you've got your tablet or your phone to hand, and that's how you're watching us, you can send messages. You can continue to send messages elsewhere. There we go, there's me. Popping up on the screen saying hello. I am here by hole 18, and that's where the wind is a little bit more gusty. Over there on hole 8, well, there's barely anything. It's probably incredibly dry and still there. Now, I've just turned my other microphone on because joining me here in the commentary position, up here on our balcony, as I'm calling it, I've got Alex Ravanas, president of the FIFG. Very good afternoon to you, Alex.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Very, very well. It's a much windier day today.
Yeah, here where you are, it's pretty windy and pleasant, but if you're down there on the course, it's like hell.
It certainly is. Well, we noticed on some of the holes, like hole 8 we were just on, no movement of the flag or anything. It was still.
It was very still because it's in the back of the hill, and the heat is really killing there. So we also adapted some rules today so that we are actually giving the players more opportunities to have a more, let's say, sustainable game regarding movements around and so on. It's really hard, and the players are really giving a performance which is under really extreme conditions. And if somebody says FootGolf is easy on the World Cup, it's really tough work today.
Well, it's tough for them all, and it needs to be harder. It's the World Cup, but the conditions, it's how you manage them, and a lot of players are doing very well in those conditions, having to work out, making sure they're drinking the water, making sure they're covered, making sure, obviously the sun is there. It is summer, there was always going to be sun, so it's just managing those conditions and managing themselves at times, isn't it?
Yeah, they're very good. The teams are working really close together. I can see also big sportsmanship. They are sharing the water.
It's great to see.
The cars and so on. It's they do the best what they can, but really it's an athlete performance what they are delivering today, and it's extraordinary what kind of work they have to do. Also here in Turtle Dunes and at Tres Vidas is maybe a little bit easier because more windier, but if you go to the holes in the background, it's also a little bit protected, and really amazing performances.
Yeah, they're all doing extremely well, and we're all very, very proud of them, and I'm sure everybody is watching along at home with us, and thank you for joining us here. It is day one of the team competition, so all the teams are sort of out there and playing along. They played first thing this morning. This is their second match that they're playing, and the third matches, which could decide the groups, will be played tomorrow, so do join us for those. But it's looking very interesting in this team competition. It is a lot of people's favourite when the team competition comes along.
Team competition is completely different. As I also wrote to the message to the players in the morning, it's actually where you represent your country, where you are in a team, where you're part with your friends, with your colleagues, and this keeps the emotions really high, But I reminded also the players it's important to keep the sportsmanship with your opponents, to have dignity and to play a fair play game. And I think what we are witnessing today is really one of the best performances what we ever seen, also regarding the spirit of the game. And this makes me more optimistic and really happy as the president of the FIFG.
Well, I can't fault you on saying that. That's exactly what we've been seeing as well. Players supporting each other, whether they are from another country, they're offering, like you say, the water, marking of the balls, walking together, and it just, the whole atmosphere is one of togetherness, even though they are competing against each other.
Yeah, I think FootGolf make a big change in the last years, the last 2-3 years, because we're really trying to bring this ethics in, and also the spirit of FootGolf, not only because of playing, winning and so on, but I think the spirit and actually also the collegialism what they're bringing is so important. And also it's recognized from the outside. Also people who are not playing FootGolf see this actually atmosphere which is here going on, and this is the amazing part of everything.
Yeah, well, it's a complete change, and how everybody feels about it, and everyone's enjoying it, watching along as well, even though they can't be here to experience that atmosphere. It's coming across on camera. It's being seen, the camaraderie between teams and countries all coming together. They should. What I do say is to some of the people is that they should be here at like 2 o'clock in the morning when the teams are singing in the foyer, or 6 o'clock in the morning when they're doing it as well.
Probably when they're waking up, yes. But I have to say, yesterday I finished my meetings at midnight, and I went through the folio. It was completely empty, you know.
Oh, right.
No. They take team competition.
The team competition
very
much serious, yeah.
Much more seriously. And it's actually also this feeling what they are bringing in, you know. I am sure that on Saturday when we go to Baby O, you know, there will be a much relaxeder atmosphere, at least for the teams who are not in the finals, you know. They will enjoy their time, which is also right, so, you know. Also in the Olympics, you know, in the Olympic Village, the parties are the wildest ones, you know, and I think here at the beach, they enjoy the beach and everything else. But first of all, is the sport, you know. And really congratulations to everybody because the conditions are hard, and they are showing performances. And also, I was yesterday happy, no, 2 days ago happy to see also up and downs, you know, not only favorites up and down.
Yeah.
We saw already one day before we will not have the same world champions than on the last World Championship. Then Lucia surprised, you know, she's actually the first back-to-back winner, and the men's category is still untouched.
And who knows what's going to happen? And that's the beauty of the team competition. You can have a team that just comes from nowhere, that just pulls it all together. Someone like let's say the Malaysian team or the Japanese team, something like that. One of those teams that you sort of go,
Japanese was always strong, I think.
Yeah,
you know?
I think so too.
They're really always strong. They're always surprising. They're quiet, but when they come to the D-box, you feel their samurai spirit.
Yeah,
know?
it's really there.
It's
Brazil, great performance from them in their first match today.
Yeah.
So they will obviously beating the Czech Republic, who a lot of people would have gone, ooh.
The Czech Republic was in the Euro very strong, you know, and also they improved in their development and everything else, but also Brazil did it, you know. You can see it also in the numbers and on the scores of the World Tour. Brazilian players are coming in, and you know, and more countries are coming in, which we have not anymore this situation. France, Italy, and England, you know.
Yeah.
Now it's mixing up and it's getting interesting, and I think this excitement is really, really healthy also for the sport.
Oh well, it is, because suddenly those big 2 or 3 have become a big 6, and then it's becoming a big 7, a big 8, a big 9, and then that's it. You sort of go, well, here we go. Here's your lottery.
Here at Tres Vidas, they have really heavy wind, and it's coming up. This is like heat plus humidity, but you can see in the background.
That's why it's misty, isn't it?
Misty, yeah. It's, we see here the Slovenian team. Hello, boys. A lot of discussions of Guy. Usually, he loves to discuss everything.
Well, he's having a big chat there.
Yeah.
And then he's sort of like he's throwing it out, going, "It's all yours. Off you go."
Where is the ball? It's going. Oh yeah, this hole.
Whoa! Wow!
Massive,
look at that.
This hole is really, really hard. It's lying up actually on a green which is high elevated, and if you miss this one, you're like 30-40 meters down.
And it's just gonna roll.
And no chance to actually come back there with a normal shot.
That was a wonderful shot, though.
This is Denis Mlekuš from Bovec. Yeah.
So going forward as well.
Yeah.
That's just turning off
Just
to the left.
Stop there, yeah.
Let's stop on the
You
green.
just want to keep it stopping there.
That's
otherwise...
fine stopping there, isn't it?
No, if you go 2 meters back more there, you're really away, like for 15 meters. Actually, this was...
Yeah, so there's absolutely fine.
Yeah, we've been lucky here also that Tres Vidas allowed us to use the greens here because they're really high class, and also in this heat you must understand greenkeepers and golf operators don't like to see even stepping golfers on the greens, you know, and here they allowed us to have the World Cup here, so it's really amazing.
Well, you can see the great work they've been doing on there as well, so it's wonderful they can play on the greens.
Yeah, I played with the course director before they allowed it to us, 9 holes of golf.
Oh, hang on.
This one is...
Let's see this one carry. He's chasing it.
Oh yeah. You see now what happens.
That's
here?
a pickup. Yeah, they're not not going to play that one. But if it was a singles match, that would have been very difficult for him.
Yeah.
This is the senior men's category, Slovenia versus France. There's roads.
We've got to say then that they have to wear next time in different colors.
It is very. Welcome to my world, Alex. It's the white, and obviously I've got Turkey wearing white and black today as well. So I'm like, oh no. So when I just look up occasionally and glance, it's like.
It's hard. It's hard to be outside there. You know, I saw it last year when we played the team competition in Ashbury Manor. Some of the guys are also vice world champions there on the green there, and it is hard, you know, for every putt, for every. This is not seniors. This
Not
is
seniors.
men,
This is the men's. Yes. Sorry.
Son, you're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my mistake. I said seniors. I didn't mean it.
It's you see here how elevated the green is up there. You know.
Yeah, look at that.
And beautiful setup.
Great shot, isn't it?
Yeah,
From there, you can see.
Yeah.
Obviously, the pace it's got to be put to get up there.
Yeah.
But then playing across.
Yeah.
But it's just, you know, it helps, especially when they're playing the pairs, because one person's thinking, I'm going to hit it up there, the other's going, oh no, I wish you'd have put it over there.
Yeah, but they find out
but that's the beauty of the team competition, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's working together,
getting
the right shot, the right angles. And you've been involved in this World Cup, getting here in Acapulco for a long time. So when did you first come over to start designing the and sort of being involved in the design of the courses?
No, the design was made by one local player, by Enrique, and by Thomas Bartko. I've been also involved on the basis of Fernando's suggestions. Some of the holes have been changed then afterwards because of the heat damages, you know.
Okay.
Because we're experiencing now here in Acapulco, I think the 5th week of a really high heat wave. And the courses had really hard work to recover and to keep the greens as they are. Oh, look at this approach, amazing! Okay? This one is
perfect stop.
Yeah, an interesting game, France-Slovenia. When we did the draw, it was quite interesting. They got immediately some calls. How could you pick up France against us? You know, but
well, they both won their first match. Slovenia beating Honduras 4-3, and France beating Norway. Big score from them, 7-0. Really sort of stamping their mark as defending champions. But in this matchup, France, it's very. I'm just looking at the scores. 1-0 France, 2-1 Slovenia, 2-2. It's going down to the singles. It's 4-3 France at the moment. 4-3 France is how it would be. So if it stayed this way, France would be winning this match, but only just. You can see Team Turkey playing on the left-hand side.
So what's the result for?
It would currently be. It's currently 4-3 in favour of France in the Slovenia match, but it's still close.
Where was Slovenia, let's say 8 years ago, you know, and now actually putting France also in a good position to fight, you know.
Well, because they have to.
Yeah.
They can't just sit back as defending champions, going, "You've got to beat us." It's like that's, you know, we're gonna make it, and Slovenia are going, right, this is our chance to beat them. And obviously we've got Vorsman playing, the individual champion. We're seeing there with Rhodes, who was up at one point in the leaders of the singles competition as well. So it's a strong French team being taken to the wire here at this moment in time by a strong Slovenian team as well. So these two really battling for that first place.
Yeah, you have to know Slovenia.
Oh, that shot very close.
Amazing. This was close, yeah.
Very close indeed. We'll pick that up.
Yeah, you have to know Slovenia has 2 million people, inhabitants.
Is that it?
Yeah,
That's,
France, how many? 80?
it's got to be something like that. It's got to be 60, 70 million, something like that.
So you have here really battle.
I was supposed to be, after this tournament, going to Slovenia. Is it Kles? Begins with a C. C-L-J-E? Celje. I was supposed to be going there to play a football match.
Ah, really?
But I can't make it. I have to be somewhere else. I'm like, I miss it by a day. So I was like, which is lovely because I went to Ljubljana. And it was amazing. I played a football match there a good few years back now. And it was stunning.
You will be surprised. This month I will be probably less at home than everywhere else.
yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, but at the end I think it's worth that we do this job. You know, it's a lot of work, and I have to thanks in this time to my team in the background. We did a very big education on refereeing and also the preparations of the tournament itself with Lucas Nates in the background with the software. This year it's working. You know?
It is, thankfully.
Working, yeah, but it's work behind it. It's not working alone.
It's not just happened. It's there is a reason why it's working.
The first day we had some, let's say, on the individuals we had some blackouts, but Nate's really mastered it really good, and together with Laura, they are amazing. Let's say a pair who are managing this scoring, because you have to know in golf there's no tournament like that.
Well, that's just it. Yeah,
there's no tournament like that, and
that has this many players playing at the same time.
It's a monster for organization and software, I would say. You know.
Mm.
And oh look. Okay.
These are the replays of the shots that we saw just a short while ago. Up on your screens now, so we get to see them.
It's getting complicated. Here, if you're in this position, you have no chance nearly. Yeah, you have to get here on this hole from the green side, you know. Otherwise, it's like a ping pong situation.
Yeah, that's the one. You could see why that was picked up. They was like, no point playing that from there.
And I'm really wondering, the wind conditions are actually good there because this hole is very windy. Usually.
Yeah, it's moving about a bit, the flag there, but not quite as much as it is over where we are, on the Turtle course today.
You have a perfect conditions here.
Oh, it's a beautiful breeze, isn't it? It's lovely. It's unlike.
I should visit you more times.
You should. You should.
No. First was to ensure with the players the communication and also to help them down there to get on the course the right time and we do whatever we can. Also, we are not only officials here, we are grabbing all the work in, and I think that I have to thank one more time the whole team which flight in from Asia, from South America, from Europe and North America. So we really try to keep it also international so that the experience and the knowledge goes then to our member countries around the globe, you know. This is also important, an important part of our point of view, that we really try to educate good organizers, you know, that we see on the challenges which we have on big tournaments, what can happen. But on the other side, we are also training staff and members of the next World Cup, you know. And
so the preparation's already underway.
Yeah, and this is important because, you know, look, let's say Lucas, Natalie and Virginie have been on the Euro involved, you know, and we have here really a solid base already, and then we added additional volunteers in, and now with Nates, which is solving us also the problem of blue golf here in Europe then over, you know. So we have a kind of strategy where we try to distribute the knowledge, the manpower globally. Also Jeffrey coming from Malaysia, who is helping also the new countries there too on the development and so on. Oh, look at this one,
Let's
this
see.
This is number 8. No?
This is a hole 8 over here on the Turtle course, that right at the back of the course.
Hole 8 was on the singles. The first day is the biggest nightmare.
It was very tricky. You took me up there when we had a look around there. I noticed the tee box has moved a little bit closer.
No, we moved it very tactically, very closer. So we have here a normal pace of play, but actually the hole was fantastic before. It was Enrique's idea. They played it before already, and they loved the hole. But for such a big tournament, it's a no-go because you got too much traffic there, and
Just put there we are. Give us a wave. Thank you. There we are.
Argentina, Chile. Or?
That's Argentina. No, that was Turkey.
No, Turkey.
Turkey,
sorry,
yes.
Yeah. Turkey, yeah.
Turkey, Mexico, isn't it? I think
Turkey,
that's
Mexico,
that game. Yes.
Yes.
So it's because the again talking about kits the same colour. The Mexico. Look at this.
Yeah,
Beautiful shot. The Mexico and Argentina kits very similar from a distance.
I saw putts which are unbelievable, especially let's say on the final day. Ben Clark make really performance. Which
That's probably the performance of the week, wasn't it? It was exceptional. Yeah, we was watching the leaderboard. We was watching his name go up and up and up, and you're going.
I was calling. I was calling the drone operator. Go and film Ben from above, because Ben can surprise,
And he nearly did at one point.
Yeah, one more day.
One more day. Yeah, he certainly would have. You mentioned the referees and everything, and again, it's something. It's nice that I'm sort of in and around the hotel and around the players, and all the players, thankfully, do come and talk to me and speak to me. Not one complaint about referees. And I can't say that about previous World Cups. Nobody has come up and said, "Oh, the referee's here."
No.
The training that has been going on for the referees really paying off.
Yeah, and we have also the best referee here is Javier. He's one of the fathers of the.
It's always great to see him.
Yeah, and plus Leonardo Di Caria from Italy did the referee training online. Actually, we have now around 40 qualified referees around the globe.
Wow.
This is really important that we continue. But as you know, if to build up number 18, this one will be interesting here, the ladies.
It's Spain.
Spain against.
I think it's USA, isn't it?
USA, yes, USA, yeah. Yeah, this hole here was quite tricky, but they mastered very good. I looked at the average scores; it's not so bad even, So. Wow.
So we can see. Actually, if we can see them.
My colleague Lorena from the board is also playing here in this fight. So Lorena, hello.
Lorena looked after me in Turkey last year.
Lorena is really the best secretary, general secretary you can have on the board, and performing really hard work. She's also in a CEO position in her job, and I must say I'm really lucky to have such board members that I'm having, strong people, and we are really working together, and this was also my motto when I started together for FootGolf.
Yeah.
And I think we can feel it also here. What was there? They're also not happy. The ladies are not happy.
Some talking going on.
Yeah.
I think they'll probably be fine.
This is really pure ethics. You see, they ask the caddies where to walk over the green to the other side to the start. This is called.
So they're not getting in anyone's way.
This is really
excellent.
Excellent.
So they're now walking past because obviously they started on hole 9.
The picture's at an 8 now. As you can see. We have commercials.
Yes, we're on our commercial break now. So
Rob, thank you very much. I have to go back. I think otherwise we could talk too much.
Well, we probably could. No, it's been wonderful.
I'll visit you maybe tomorrow.
Please do.
One more time. Share the content, like it, follow our YouTube channel and our channels. We don't have so many time for everything else, but we will deliver also additional content to you, trying to make it happen. But at the moment, I have to make a big thanks to Televisa Univision, because I think this broadcasting is really good, huh?
It's great. I mean, and they've been listening as well. The drone shots are exceptional. We asked for more
So it's better than-
more angles,
better-
more angles.
So you have not so many ducks to.
I've no ducks.
No ducks. No ducks.
I started this morning
No,
though.
no.
They gave us a shot of the turtles, and I was like, no. And then we went,
No ducks, no fontaines.
But then, so thankfully, no animals. No animals, no fountains.
Turkey,
We're
Turkey
good.
was interesting.
It was interesting. We'll only ever leave it interesting.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Agam.
Alex. Thank you for
Cheers.
joining us here. And we'll speak to you later, and hopefully again
Bye-bye.
over the coming week. Alex Kranjas there, the president of the FIFG. Great to get his insight on the competition, and obviously, and to find out, a bit of background, a little bit of history of the build-up to it and what's been going on as well. Lots of messages coming through now on our YouTube page. Hello to you. One coming is from the London FootGolf Centre saying, evening. Obviously it is there. Very nearly much so here as well. Says, looks like the camera angles have improved. Have you noticed a difference? Yes, there are more overhead shots, which is very, very, very pleasing indeed. And then goes on to say, let's go England. Shawsey saying, Blue Golf needs to show the players' names so we know who's playing who. I completely agree with that, because it's very difficult to find out. I think the countries should almost give the team sheets in, or give them to me. so I have them. I think if there's some way they could give a team sheet to me, I'd be greatly appreciated on that. SS FootGolf saying, or maybe the competition shouldn't have been held there. It's way too warm. Well, Argentina was very warm. Marrakesh in the afternoons was very warm. It is, it is summer. Marrakesh was held in December though, so it's December, January. So it was, even though it was still warm in the sort of afternoons. It's if it'd been held in Europe this past week, there'd been a heat wave over there. So it may well have been the same. Same in the heat, maybe not so much the humidity. That's it. Then BRMC goes on to say, is Scotland going to win it? Who knows? There we go, let's say that. I'm not going to give you a yes or no answer just yet. Excellent performance from them this morning, though, as they thumped Spain, the men's Scottish team, thumping Spain 5-1. And there's your current weather conditions, 33. That's the humidity. That's the one that's the one that has caught out most people. That's 66%. It's been between 66% and 75% overall. We got a 4% rain. Yeah, that's nothing. That's not rain. Like I said, that's somebody just throwing an ice cube in the air. Here's Brazil. Brazil, what a performance we had from them this morning, beating the Czech Republic. A lot of discussions going on. That big first shot. Ozcan has sent me a message saying, cheers from Istanbul, it's almost 2 a.m. now, we're happy to watch the competition, good luck to all of the teams, big thanks Rob. Well, my pleasure for being here, really is. I was obviously supporting, there's the Brazil-Japan score, saying 0-0 at the moment. I'll get the full update on that. See if I can give you see if that is a correct score. But as I was saying, I know you're supporting Turkey, and I had a wonderful time out there for the Euros. I know we mentioned the cameras. A couple of problems we had, but overall, cannot fault the hospitality and all the people I met. It's wonderful. I still didn't get a Turkey shirt though. This, as he says, on my quest to get as many of the team shirts as I can. Size extra large. If you know anyone, you message them and tell them. Can bring it up to me here in the commentary booth at any time. So Brazil versus Japan. Tied up. Yeah, currently no scores at all whatsoever. Yeah, it is currently tied at zeros across the board. So nobody taking advantage as of yet. But Japan will be looking to get a score after their heavy defeat in the first match against Italy, where they lost 6-1. And Brazil hoping to carry their confidence of that first win through into this second match. Comments being picked up and dropped onto the screen there as well. That was the all message there, Ozcan. So you can see the line of where his shorts usually are. I don't know if you heard that scream in the background there. It was one of the Brazilian women. Just made an exceptional putt. Like the Brazilian kit, the blue one's nice. Though, of course, always happy with any, home or away. A Japan shirt would go nice. That sort of denim blue. From there, that is an excellent effort. If you could pick one place for that to stop from there that's not in the hole, that's where you would pick. So you can see how far away it was. Now we had to move the camera right round to this left as we're looking at it. Now the approach from here we've seen a couple of times already. You can hit it in a straight line with a bit of pace, it will go in. Though obviously it's the risky way to go. The safe way to go is probably maybe a little bit closer than that. But it doesn't turn until that last minute. It's got a nice little bank on there. You can play it quite well, as many have done. It was BRMC that messaged in saying they're from Glasgow, Scotland. That's why they've said, come on, Scotland. We're asking the question if Scotland's going to win it. Well, let's have a little update of their second match. They are currently playing Uruguay. Uruguay, a very good team as well. Scotland winning the four balls 4-1 in the foursomes. Uruguay winning two of them, 3-1 and 3-1. Scotland winning the other one 6-0 in the singles. Scotland winning one 5-2. One is tied and Uruguay winning the other. So that makes it 3-3. So tight in that second matchup for Scotland and Uruguay. Both will be looking to get the advantage there and be top of their group going into day two. play USA tomorrow. Spain will play Uruguay. Uruguay, and we've said playing Scotland now. Spain currently playing USA. And let's see how that's going. Tied up in the four balls, the foursomes. Advantage USA, tied in two of them. USA winning one of them, and USA winning both the singles. So currently 3-0 to USA against Spain. And what could be not what many would have thought. Spain would have been a highly fancied team going into this. But USA, champions back in 2016, 10 years ago. Defeat this morning, so they'll be looking to get a win. Spain, we're looking to get their pursuit of the World Cup underway. So we're seeing the tee shot here, hole number 8 in this matchup between Brazil and Japan. Very interesting game that's going to be. More cheers coming up from Diane Chavez, joining us on our YouTube feed. Got a couple of strong arms for Argentina. Big performance they put in on both of their matches so far, winning their first one 6-1 against Ireland, seem to be winning their second one against Chile as well. That group, I believe, will be settled tomorrow. Argentina, England. That's a replay of the semi-final from 2016. They'll be playing to see who finishes first in that group. Brazil, Japan. Looks to be still even across the board. That's very appealing, isn't it? Very appealing. I think we're going to go to commercials. That's what that usually means, and it does. Know that we tend to go to adverts when we get a glimpse of the sea. I mean, I took a great chance for me to skim through all my messages that are being sent to me, lots coming through on, of course, all platforms. At Rob Lamar is how you can reach me. If you want to chat with me directly at any time about FootGolf, go ahead and do so. And if you have the capability to, if you are watching YouTube on your phones or your tablets, then open up the chat and use the live chat capability to join in with us. Who are you supporting? Who are you cheering on? Who's your surprise package? There's a team you did expect or didn't expect to do well, then let us know. If any teams are passing by me, drop off an extra large shirt and and a cold drink, that would be great. Just got just under an hour left of today's broadcast. I'm surprised how fast that's gone. Incredibly quick today. Just checking my ambient noises. I've had to turn the microphones down a lot today. Microphones out on the course have been very susceptible to the wind. So I've had to make sure they're turned down, not a distraction. Especially if you've got your televisions turned up loud, it's quite annoying. Just getting background noise. Now, I took a boat out onto the Bay of Acapulco yesterday. Was supposed to have seen the cliff divers, but it just went on far too long for me. The waves did affect my stomach a bit. Oof. We're back again. As I say that, suddenly the wind starts again as well. Shots from before we took our break. Japan matchup. Message in from Craig saying, come on England and Scotland, get into Craig Galbraith mode. What is that mode? Is it a winner mode? Hope you're well, Craig. Losing isn't an option. Remember. There we go. We've got that on the screen for you as well, Craig. And here are Scotland out on the Trevidas cross. Say that again, make it make sense. Out on the Trevidas course. Pickup being made to do, saying it's fine. So this will be the senior competition. Oh, what a shot from the Brazilian. So we saw Brazil-Japan in the men's competition. It's saying 1-0 here. Because that is the score. One of the foursomes has been confirmed. Brazil winning that 10-2. Brazil winning the second of those, 3-1. And also winning both of the singles at the moment, 4-3 and 7-3. So the Scotland seniors, a lot to do to get back into this. They now need to really turn it on. Don't want to leave it too late. But again, a big performance from Brazil. Craig messaging in saying, remember World Cup Marrakesh, Rob? Of course I do. I was talking about it just last night. So my twinkle toes, my massive kahunas on the 18th. It was such a great World Cup. Always look forward to the World Cups coming round. Marrakesh was one of those ones just after Christmas. It was lovely. Nice bit of after Christmas sun. But a great tournament as well, as all the World Cups seem to be. And each one getting bigger and bigger than the one previous. Continue saying, hope you're well, Rob. I am, thank you. Keep up the good work. I seem to be past all of my illnesses. So since that Marrakesh World Cup, what have I? I've had 2 knee replacements and double dose of skin cancer. All good now, though. Yes, all clear. And my legs feel great. I think when I did have a round in that World Cup. Strap my knees up prior to them collapsing on me. Since then, all new knees. And they work perfectly. There's the array of shots here in this Scotland versus Brazil seniors matchup. The controversial yellow Scottish kit. They're wearing that, and Brazil wearing their yellow home kit. So it's a clash of yellows and mustards. But both teams, their other kits are blue. The Scottish kit being blue home, and Brazil wearing blue away. Lovely sweeping shot. I forgot to bring my towel. Because I don't have a comfortable chair, I have a garden chair. The other day I brought a towel, laid it across it, make it a little bit more softer. I can hear the ice rattling behind me. It's from the bar. There's some more. Now this hole 8 on Trevidas sits high, sloped. Brazil playing some excellent foot golf. Looking to give themselves this second win. So to make it 2 out of 2. Unless Scotland can get a fight back here. Seniors competition you're seeing just here. We've had a little bit of every competition. Women's, men's and seniors today. It's only the second matchup. So the wind causing some problems there. You can see how low the players are compared to where the actual flag is. ZS messaging in saying, "Go Hungary." Well, they give you an update on their score shortly. The senior men's competition that we've got on your screens right now. I've been asked about the England seniors. How are they doing? They are currently 3-1 down. And that's a message from Brighton FootGolf, who are tuning in from Costa Rica. Lovely. So Mexico seniors currently winning 3-1 and 4-2 in the foursomes. Winning 3-2 in one of the singles. England winning 4-2 in the other. So, yeah, not great for them at the moment. Obviously, they lost their first match. 3-1 to Malaysia. wind picks up. Hear it quite loudly. Luckily I can turn those down as much as I can. It's very, very bright out there, the drone camera. Can't really adjust, so it just makes it very dark. So those high shots. Good effort from down there. But you can see how far that ball has to rise to get there. Bueno of Brazil. And it is bueno. Looking up, and it is up. Punching it. What a good effort. Great play from the Scottish player. Needed it. Is the comeback on? Win a couple of holes, put a bit of pressure on these Brazilians. They might not be used to it. Now the score you're seeing on your screen, there is a confirmed win. Brazil winning 10-2. That's why that score can sit on there. Hopefully for Scotland, we might be getting back into it. Question coming in saying, is the course layout exactly as it was for the singles competition? It's not completely. There are a few changes. Some of the tee boxes, slightly different area. That's the only change. None of the holes have been changed. There's Kyle sending the Scottish flags for Scotland on the screen. Berta of Brazil to tee off. Big run up, big skip as he plays that here on this hole and number 8. So it will be just a slightly different approach with the change of tee areas. So may only make this first shot very different. So a bit more of with the slopes, sort of a bit more link-like, with all of the hills. Scolds of Scotland. No tee for him. That's not like Meal. Not using a tee for his ball. It's gone very wide. And it's just caught the edge of that slope, so it carried away a little bit further. 2 balls over in that way. As you can see, one slightly further back. One closest. Be a little bit better, but not much. Message saying, come on Scotland, do it for Sir Colin. Same messages also dropping up on the screen as well. Now, I do appreciate you taking the time to send them, to join in, to create this chat. Coming together. I've just had some live scores sent in via the Turkish team. Women 3-0 up against Mexico, the seniors. 3-1 down against France. And the men currently losing 4-2. And they're playing Mexico. So seeing players going for it. Get that chance to do so. Get it up there. Will it stay? No. Another 50 centimetres, maybe a little bit more, that would have stayed up. Or at least been very close to doing so. Good long look. I did say it was a controversial yellow kit from the Scotland team. Those of you that did join me for the commentary on the individual competition, I was joined by Callum of Scotland. Said it was his least favourite kit here. And we've had a message come in from Smurf Coin saying, I always admire the Scottish FootGolf kits at international competitions. I even have a couple of them, but that yellow one is hideous. No, these words not mine. I think in person, when you see it with the pattern close up, it looks a lot nicer. It's that sort of mustardy yellow. I think my favourite one of theirs over the last few years is the sort of denim grey. I did like that one as their second kit. That was very nice. A few laughing emojis coming up on screen. You'll see those. You can see, yeah, you can see the sort of diamondy pattern on it. I think I'm just being extra nice, aren't I? Shot from this left-hand side. Up and over. Oh, that was so fast. Oh, my word. You saw these Scottish players sort of almost in disbelief how that was hit. I know it had to go over the sort of dune, but that was ridiculous. See, that was much better. Very similar position. Up. Dropped into what is almost like a bowl area. But maybe it's a case of, look, going for it. Why not? Oh, that's going to sit up there. If that could have just been, again, that one needed to be short for it to roll back. Another message coming in saying better players are loving having their socks pulled high in this heat. Maybe time for a kit rethink, perhaps? We had this discussion the other day in the heat as well. Again, lots of people commenting about the high socks. Yeah, there maybe is call for a shorter sock to be worn. Yeah, as long as it matched the kit. Sort of like a crew sock. It is quite funny because I've been saying to all the players, it's like they're wearing white socks. Everybody's wearing white socks because they're tan line. They're just so white, but from just below the knee upwards, where they've caught the sun. But you can see one of the Brazilian players here, to our right now, his socks have sort of slumped a bit, sort of just over the calf. So not completely pulled up. Marcelo Costa, absence in the Brazilian team is making a huge difference. Saying he's a rising star who got an injury before the competition. Well, I don't know if it is making much of a difference. They're doing extremely well. Is that in the seniors or the men's, Marcelo Costa? Well, they are winning. Got a video playing now. LTED says pro men golfers don't wear shorts when they're playing hot and humid conditions. Slumping socks have to be pulled up. Rules are rules. You are correct. And that's how it should be for everyone. Everyone has to have their socks up. Everyone should have their socks up. So me noticing that, hoping that's not going to cause a problem. I do like noticing things that shouldn't be. Just been asking, is that all square now for Scotland in this seniors competition? We're seeing lots of shots of the women's teams. Cheers for Brazil coming up on the screen there. 80% humidity. It's 2-0 to Brazil. And of the other two games, Brazil are winning both in that seniors competition, winning 3-1 and 4-3 in the other two. So it is a confirmed 2-0 for Brazil at the moment, whereas they have won one of the singles and they have won one of the foursomes. So one of the pairs has been won by them. So 10-3 and 7-3, their two scores. Scotland still could tie, but they have to win. Well, they have to win all of their holes now. Got to get back into it that way. Fernando says, "Vamos, Brazil." Absolutely. Playing incredibly well. Across the categories. Let's take a look, see how the... Oh, is there a Brazilian women's team? They lost 3-0 to Spain this morning. Tied up with Switzerland at the moment. So I've been asked, did I get a chance to play the course, Rob? If so, how did you find it? No, I travelled around it. At one point, I planned to play it yesterday, as it was practice day for the teams, and there was a lot of gaps. I could have played it, and it was a rest day for everyone else. But as I say, I ended up going on a boat trip. I was invited, so I said yes to that instead. Yeah, I've toured the course, but I haven't played it. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to now. Maybe in the latter stages. There might be a gap at some point. I'll get out there and play a few of them. There's that message. So more messages coming in. Thank you for doing so. We've got about 25 minutes or so before we have to leave you. We are, remember, under the conditions of the Mexican television company providing us the pictures. I still wish that they'd listen to me a little bit more. I've been told champagne and caviar on a boat sounds more appealing. It's fizzy orange, if that means anything. Yeah, that's what I got. Oh, it went on forever. You know when you regret something? It's like, it's something that you go, if somebody offered it to you, you go, oh, you should have said yes to that. I said yes to it. Should have played the course instead. The best bit was I stopped at McDonald's on the way back. That's me out on the boat. There we go, that was yesterday. That's what it was like. Here's the Uruguay women. We started our broadcast this afternoon. And they are playing Japan. Japan currently 2-0 up. They've won it. Japan have won this match. It can finish 2-1. It's currently looking likely that it will finish 3-0. Foursomes, the Japanese won it 11-1. And the singles, they won 9-2. They're currently winning the third match 5-3. Obviously Craig messaging in. Should get back playing. Brian FootGolf saying the same thing. Yuka saying, giving praise to Japan. Thoroughly deserved as well. Craig says he's thinking about it. He says he's thinking about it, Philpsy. So you should, Craig. Good player. Lot to offer to the game. There you go, and Philpsy offering to pay for him to get back playing as well. There's an offer you've got to take up. Says deal, there we are. Next tournament, Craig. Look at this roll. Getting close. Women's competition, this Japanese team really setting the standard. Though I do believe Mura has left. Other message coming in, hope there's no alligators in that water. I don't think there's any in, well, who knows, they may have walked in overnight. Saying, dangerous her to be standing close to the edge. When it's very, very hot, thankfully, the alligators do tend to go to the bottom. They tend not to sit around on the side. It's even too hot for them. So they go to the bottom. It's usually at night time they come up to the top. And, you know, if it was a cooler day, then we might see them to the top and on the banks. But when it's very hot, as it has been, they tend to sink to the bottom and stay there. Something I was taught once on one of the boat tours in Orlando. Drifting off and turning away. Seen some wonderful shots, all the players out on the courses. Getting close to finishing many of the games now. So we can say this one essentially has finished, has been won by Japan. All games do continue, even though it's a result. All matches are played through to the end. So they can help with what we would call goal difference. Say hole difference in the end. So you can see in the distance of that shot, the white stand, that's where I am. As I'm watching these players come down here on 17 onto 18. obviously sea creatures, or not sea creatures, lake creatures, lake dwellers. Part of the World Cup criteria. Certainly has for the last two. Teeing off, hole 18. Big par 5 to finish for these ladies. Round to the right in front of the bunker. Now, if you were with us the other day with the finals of the individual competition, we had Lucia Sermakova, the women's champion, play a shot from the bunker into the hole. Now, there is a story behind that. She was so pleased to win. Oh, it is 3-0. It's been finalised. Uruguay not getting back into it. Confirmed there. So confirmed Japan win 3-0. Just for those extra bonus points to help with if there are any differences a little bit later. Good effort against Uruguay. And Uruguay battling well in this World Cup, but going up against the champions, always going to be difficult. As I was saying, Lucia Sermakova played the putt on hole 18. At the last World Cup, she had a very short putt to win it. Now that video, that clip, going viral around the world, with my commentary, great, which, saying, but lots of comments going, oh, that was easy to win. That was easy. It's like, not knowing what she did to get there. So speaking to her after, she was saying, I wanted to do a shot that if people saw it, would go, wow, that was the good shot to win the World Cup. She did it from the bunker, out of it turned and dropped in. I think that on her mind as well, playing that, and to do it was exceptional. And that's the bunker we're seeing now. If I was in charge of the cameras, we would move. Hopefully we will to this game on the right hand side, because that game has finished. Well done to Japan. Over on the right hand side. Will be marked on this tricky, slopey, all those dunes and hills. Oh, that took a turn. It bounced off the top there. It turned that left. And it stayed on the slope. Yes, of course it's crocodiles here, not gators, isn't it? Crocodile. Crocodile's a little bit more aggressive than alligators. But again, very similar, do drop down in the water when it's exceptionally hot. Shaw's is saying the course very dried out. It has been, as you heard earlier, we had Alex join us, and we have mentioned about the heat wave they've had here and the almost drought-like conditions for the last 5 weeks. It's dried out the course, made it very difficult for the groundskeepers. Now, I wish I could make it full screen for the right-hand side. We don't need to see the game on the left. It has been won. Japan beating Uruguay 3-0. Well played to them. Oh, it just caught the lip. I was about to say, good putt here. I think it's just blown a kiss to the sea. Wow. Sometimes it just works. Do remember, if you're watching, to hit a little thumbs up. That's turned in as well, lovely. And you can hear them emptying the bin behind me. Anywhere, could have done that anywhere. Done it there. We're still seeing that women's match playing. And we've gone back to it. Okay. Like I say, I'm in no control of these cameras. I do believe that they are moving away. See, someone picked up their camera and walking off with it. So hopefully they'll be somewhere else. Well, we don't have long left. So if we could just spin around and see a few more. Let's see if we can get some updates on some scores for you. Obviously in this group, Group C, Japan, Uruguay, Japan beating Uruguay. See, to join their win from earlier. Haven't dropped a point yet. 3-0, 3-0. France beat Uruguay 2-1. Also France versus FootGolf. France currently 2-0 up, winning 7-4 in the other singles. It's looking like France have got that in this women's group. So France-Japan will be tomorrow, and that will be the group decider. Look forward that to immensely. That's a big game. That's worthy of a women's final, that is. In the other women's matches, currently 1-0 to Turkey. And on the singles, 8-1, big score for them. Foursomes currently tied. Chile versus Scotland. Scotland winning the foursomes 10-3, and the singles, Chile have won 7-4, And Scotland are currently winning 7-6 in the other singles. That couldn't be any tighter. Scotland need that in that women's matchup. Very close indeed. That will get them the win. Make it a little bit tighter, something to play for. Fernando messaging saying Geppetto Brincalo. Yeah, it's thank you for the Brazilian team. We'll say that. Give you the scores in the men's competition. I'll go through as many of these as I possibly can at the moment. Confirmed results in this second round. England beat Ireland 6-1. Argentina, Chile still in play, but it's currently 3-1 to Argentina. They are winning the last of the foursomes at the moment and the last of the singles. So it could be 5-1 Argentina. So that looks like that's going to be England-Argentina topping the group. And that matchup is tomorrow in Group A. Another big, big match. Group B. Mexico versus Turkey. Last we looked, Mexico were winning. And if it was to finish now, they would win that 3-0. Lots of tied matches in that. Two of the singles are tied, one of the foursomes is tied. So it only takes one hole for Turkey to get back into that. Morocco, Portugal, I think that's what we briefly saw. Currently 1-1. And Portugal winning one of the singles, the other one is tied. Foursomes, again Portugal winning one of them, the other one is tied. They won the first one, Morocco won the first one 13-0 and also won the four balls 5-1. But it's a definite 1-1 at the moment for Morocco, Portugal. That's in Group B. Group C, I'm going to have to whiz through these. I'm running out of time. Group C, Brazil, Japan. Currently 0-0. As that has been the last time we looked, it was 0-0. Czech Republic versus Italy. Italy winning the four balls. Foursomes, both winning one each, and one is tied. Singles, both winning one each, and one is tied. So currently, well, they're winning they're winning the four balls 6-0. So it looks like it's 1-0. I'm going to say it's 1-0 to Italy at the moment, but the Czech Republic have a chance in Group C. So let's move on to Group D. So there we go. Oh, Tiago messaging about the Portugal scores. So there we go. Just gave those. Just a message saying, how come for the team fixtures they don't show the actual players' names? I wish they did. It would help me. France beat Slovenia 5-2. Honduras beat Norway 6-0. Well done, Honduras. Norway probably would have hoped for a little bit better, but France leading Group D, or champions strong in their first 2 games. 2 groups to go. Group E. Game still playing. Spain versus USA. Let's take a look at this one. Tied up in the 4 balls. Both Spain and USA winning one of the foursomes. And USA winning one of the singles at the moment, 7-3. Both the others are tied. It's close. That is close. And Spain need to do something in there, as do USA. After both losing their first matches. Scotland versus Uruguay, both winning their first matches. Scotland score currently 2-1, both official scores. Other matches going in favour of Scotland in the 4 balls. In the foursomes, Uruguay winning the 2 remaining. Scotland won the other one, that's where they got their points. Scotland won one of the singles. The other singles in favour of Uruguay, 8-2, and the other one is tied. So Scotland close, Uruguay close. I'm just going to go over that again. If it was to finish right now, it would end, well, it would end 4-all. That's not going to happen though. Still holes to play, still holes to win. That's Group B. I've got one final group. Looks like my cameras are panning across the boards. It looks like we're almost done. We've got in progress Malaysia, Netherlands. Malaysia winning 1-0 at the moment. Other games going in favour of the Netherlands in the foursomes by 2, in favour of Malaysia in the singles by 2. But that first point to Malaysia. Hungary versus Slovakia. Slovakia winning the 4 balls. Winning 2 of the foursomes, other one tied. Singles, Hungary and Slovakia both winning one of those. The other one is tied in favour of Hungary. As you can see, all the credits have come through there, and I managed to get through all of the groups in the men's competition. Thank you very much for joining me here this afternoon or evening, wherever you are around the world. I'll be back again tomorrow, 2 p.m. local time. I do hope that you can join me wherever you are. Thank you. I'm Rob Lamar. Find me across social media at Rob Lamar. Hit subscribe, hit like, hit share. Do that across the board. We'll see you tomorrow for what are looking like very crucial matches in this group stage of the team competition at the World Cup. Good night. Take care.